Testicles, 1, 2. Testicles.
What is up? What's going on, my boy?
What's up? And welcome to Paranoid Radio Podcast. This is your boy, Trebles, Garcia. Joining me in the 1s and 2s again is the best co-host in the motherfucking planet, Big Tank. Salute, my boy.
What's Gucci, my boy? What's Gucci? What's happening?
Dog, just getting back to work. You know what I mean? It's Monday afternoon. Got a little food in my belly. Fed the baby. Spoke with the wife a little bit. Dedicated some time to her. And, regular shit, dog.
Damn. I hate it. Weekend passes by so fast, you don't even feel it.
For real, dude. We should have Mondays as another weekend day.
I know. Whoever invented Monday, I mean, they should have just tagged it right on. Others all considered you get off 3 days, you work 4. I mean, you're still working the majority.
I wish we just worked maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe Friday for like 12 hours and then have 3 days off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that would be the best. I remember when I was in Spectrum, I mean, I'd work 4 10s. Oh, my God, it was the best.
For real? Wow.
Yeah, you had 3 days off, especially if you had per se the weekend. Mm-hmm. Monday, you go to DMV, you could do whatever you wanted. Hey, if you work Monday through Friday, oh, fuck that. It's annoying.
I bet, my boy. All right, today we have a very, very special episode for you guys and a very, very special guest on the line. But right before I introduce him, I want to make sure that we all get that daily dose of what is happening.
What is happening? All right, my people, you guys know the drill. I'm going to give you 2 stories that I found. Let me know what your 2 cents are, and I'll give you my official 2 cents. And today, caught me by surprise, listening on the radio, they put the top 6 jobs that will not be here within our lifetime.
Within our lifetime, like as in the next 20, 30 years?
Give or take.
Oh, shit.
Can you imagine that? The top 6 are metal pourers and casters, computer operators, telephone operators, machine shuttle car operators, data entry keyers, and finally postmasters and mail superintendents / carriers.
You know what that you brought up? You brought up a curious topic right now. The postmaster general job is being obsolete as we speak already.
Yes. Yeah, Trump is fighting that shit.
Yeah, Trump is trying to defund the fucking thing for the whole election, blah, blah, blah. But that's information for another episode.
Right. Let's not give too much out.
Yeah.
But that's what do you think of something like that? Imagine, I mean...
And you said data entryers? Entryers? That's weird, bro. That's weird shit.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, honestly, I mean, how are people going to get their mail? That's crazy. Still need a hard proof now.
Amazon's going to take over all that delivery shit, dog. They're going to have little miniature drones.
Who's going to give out specials for the Hispanic Latin people that all they wait for is the specials, las especiales. Oh, llegaron las especiales.
The coupons?
Exactly.
The fucking grocery coupons? You're retarded.
Exactly. They see at 6 different marketplaces that come in and tell me that they always go to the same one, but they just have to see no matter what.
That is insane, dog. Now that you bring that up, that's a funny observation, dude, for real.
I mean, personally, I can't see half of this stuff leaving. But, I mean, everything must come to an end at one point or another.
Yeah, there's going to be a digital introduction to all of that stuff sooner or later.
Hey, well, on to the next part. NASA Artemis. Do any of you guys know what that is?
No. Enlighten me.
Okay, NASA Artemis is basically the program where they're going to start introducing people to going to the moon as a commercial flight.
Oh.
It was projected about 4 or 5 years ago, give or take.
For a while, right?
Yeah, they've been throwing it out there. But time is crunching. They had promised by 2024 that they would have a fully operational project. Time is crunching down, and now NASA is second guessing if they're going to be able to make it.
Wow.
They are trying countless type of aircraft because it's not the same thing to fly commercial than to strap on 2-3 people.
Yeah, and then you have to make sure that the people are healthy enough to survive the G-force as you're going up. And that's even taking consideration if the world is even a globe. What if it's a flat Earth? I'm trying to throw a little seed in there, just flat Earth episode coming soon.
Exactly. No. They're even working on different designs because obviously the space rocket ain't doing it. Mm-hmm. They released a prototype of a dragon type of shuttle. Can you believe that?
It's funny that you say that too, because Elon Musk and Tesla, they with SpaceX, I believe they threw the one of the shuttles that they recently launched was called the Dragon or Falcon Heavy.
Yes,
I believe
I
that.
think
Yeah,
it was fucking heavy.
Falcon Heavy, huh? Yeah, pretty
I
crazy, man.
mean, personally, are you gonna go to the moon? If the
Dude,
tickets are affordable.
they're not gonna be affordable in our lifetime, bro. They're gonna
No,
be
no, no.
over $10,000.
Or if you have the money,
Look, dude, if I had
are
the
you
money,
willing to
dude, I
go?
would jump on that train quick. Hell yeah, bro. That's an experience of a lifetime, my boy.
It is. It is. Honestly, I have to agree with that. Honestly, I mean, see something from that far away. Oof, game changer.
Well, Danke, as always, dude, you always bring these awesome stories that I really enjoy, and I really hope that the listeners enjoy it themselves also. But we got to keep it going. You know what it is. Um, well, moving on forward to the main topic of tonight. Tonight we have a very interesting topic: getting away from other conspiracies, away from religion, away from the government. We have a topic to ease our mind for a little bit, and so we could get off the deep end of the pool. Today we have a very special guest in the house. This guy, I didn't only have the pleasures to work with work. I mean, didn't only have the pleasure of working with him and feeding off his amazing positive energy on a daily basis, but this guy has studied for fashion at Otis College and art design, and took business classes at the local community college in Southern California. And he's also currently a accounting administrator, and he is a heavy researcher of manifestation. And please give a warm welcome to Gregory Paul.
Ciao.
Hey,
going on,
welcome,
Greg?
welcome.
Hey,
Welcome,
I'm
my
a
boy.
old school East Los guy in the house, but I'm
Oh, that's
currently.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't mess with me, dude. I'm from the
Don't fuck with
Garcia
it. Hey,
Bulldogs.
I know this dude on a personal level. He carries a little mini shanker with him everywhere he
Hey,
goes.
oh!
Oh, that's right. That's right. I prepared it all
One
time.
time,
That's
one time
right.
we went to this club and this friend of ours was there, and then they were acting crazy with him. I go, "Don't even trip. I have my shanker," and he goes, "What?" And I got it out, and he was like, "You are serious." Yeah.
He pulled that shit out, dog. That shit, when he showed me that shit, dude, I was like, oh, dude. And it's all colorful, neon green and shit. It's amazing. I love that shit. Oh, like I was like expecting it to glow in the dark. I was like, fuck, bro. You're surreal, for real.
Thanks,
You know what?
guys.
Hey, Greg, man, it's amazing having you here, dude. I want to thank you for the time that you're gonna invest into this podcast, and I really hope that the listeners follow you back and and enjoy the ride.
Thanks, guys. I've been listening to your stuff. You guys have some good stuff. I love it. I'm like, yes. Even right now in the intro, I'm listening and I'm like, oh my god, yes. I wanted to like jump in. I was like, oh, this is good.
That's what's up, man. You know what, dude? But let's not take up too much time. I know we all got lives and we all gotta get to it and shit. But now let's get serious. Let's jump right in it. Greg,
Yes, my boy.
for the last about year and a half, no, for about half a year that I was working with you, I learned a lot from you, and you kept you manifested so many positive things in my life. I was there to live it, so I'm not just feeding bullshit to the people.
Yeah.
Now, give us a little rundown on what manifestation is and how you can create it. How can you provide a more positive outcome for your future, for your family, for your health, and for the people around you? Just like Tanque has a family that he has to feed, and I'm sure that he's also going to learn a few tricks of his tonight, and he's going to be able to use them.
Oh, I'm ready to take notes.
Yeah, it's really simple, guys. I mean, it's you know how like right now people like the new age or people that talk about affirmations and how to like put the law of attraction out. It does have that base, but I think people forget that there's a little bit of element that you need to put through is the emotion. Okay, so let me give you an example. Like, let's say you want to manifest something, you have to like you can't say you're going to win the lotto because you've never won it, right? So you're not going to ever do that. So you want to do like, let's start like with the job. So where we were working last, I wanted to manifest a job. So what you have to do is say, okay, universe, God, whoever you believe in, I want this. And then take a moment and just think of a time when you got, that notification or somebody called you and said, hey, you know what? You got the interview. And then how did you feel? You don't know the outcome of that per se. Like, let's say, for example, you're wanting, I don't know, a job and you don't know the environment, how it looks, but at least you can attach an emotion that you felt before in your past and how you got excited about getting that that, call. Get
Oh,
it?
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Do you think maybe this also works with the amount of faith you have in something?
Yeah, like, well, yeah, and you want it, yeah, you're gonna have to attach it to your faith and think, you know what? Well, okay, let's say that you're just saying right now, because I was dragging my feet at the last job and being like,
Hmm.
poor me, because COVID's here and I can't get another job. But then when I released it and said, you know what, damn, I have to have faith that there's bigger and better on the other side working on my behalf.
No matter what the
Yeah.
obstacles and what the whatever life is throwing you at the moment, you could always go past it some way somehow if you do not give up, basically, right?
Yeah, but because I was thinking, well, I had to do it. Greg had to do it. So all the ego is taking place. So when you surrender, that's the part where you're letting the spiritual, realm. I think we all believe that we should all know that we're all co-creating with the spirit world. Like, how, like, kind of like where this is three-dimensional, right? And there's the other parallel, like, kind of
Yeah,
world.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Dimensions.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're working with us and parenting us to get us to where we need to. And so, yeah, right when I attach that emotion, boom, then I let it go. I surrendered that one night, and then boom, I have a side hustle selling fragrances, and I went to go.
I forgot to add that to your intro. You're
Yeah.
also an entrepreneur, business
Yeah,
owner.
yeah, yeah. And so I was delivering for Father's Day weekend, and then I dropped off my orders, and the lady's like, actually, it's a cousin-in-law of mine. She's like, Greg, are you looking for a job? And I was like, I actually am. And then she's like, you know what? When can you start? I was like, well, I want to give my 2-week notice, leave in good standing. And she's like, all right, let's do it. And then boom, I manifested it. So you could do it with anything, but for example, even with the fragrances, like, let's say I wanted more fragrance sales. What I would do is I'd be like, okay, universe, bring me more sales, more revenue. And then I would think of, like, when I would get the text message and I would get all giddy and like, oh yeah, ding ding, ching 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 ching, like I'd be getting excited. So that's the emotion that I'm telling you. Like, just kind of like tap into that emotion and how you get excited about it. Like,
So it kind of works with, as if, sorry to interrupt you, but what I'm kind of getting at is it kind of works manifestation or manifesting something on for your future. It kind of work as in, if you already know how that felt, if you already had it sometime in your lifetime, you could also basically like recreate it to come back to you.
yes.
Ah.
Okay. See, that's actually pretty interesting because I mean, personally, whenever I have wanted something, it's just just basically pray or say it. Like I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to do the best, but I've never actually remembered a similar time to that.
Yeah. Like, some people will be like, well, how do I manifest a partner? Well, obviously you can't see the face, because then we don't know how it looks. So kind of give the universe, like, maybe like like I want somebody tall, and I want somebody, but you wouldn't know what their face looks like. And
You want somebody tall with strong arms and
yeah,
thick
you want to
thighs.
get it, get it in there. Hey, you can even get down to all the nitty gritty stuff.
Oh, I bet, dude. I bet.
But yeah, and then, like, I think that if you like, for example, look at, even when me and you work together, I would, if you get up in the morning and you're not really grounded, then obviously if you're going in fear bounded, then you're going to attract fear, right? You're going to, because that's the emotion that you're going in there. Oh my God, I have to go into work and I'm scared. I don't know if I'm going to get it done. Da, da, da. And there would be times that I would do that, but then I would remind myself, wait, I'm going to go in. I remember, okay, we will get done at 2:00. Boom. All right. Yes. We're laughing. I would see in my image where we were joking around, having a good time laughing, and boom, that would happen. It would happen without a doubt. And so stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Do you think it probably has to do something with expectation as well? I was reading an article earlier. The reason I'm coming is because I was reading an article about placebo effect, and everything has to do with expectation as well. So I don't know if this connects, but I recently had an experience where one of my family members got sick with COVID,
Okay.
and so I told her, you know what, you're gonna be fine. Like, dude, we're strong. We're together. Don't trip. You're gonna be fine. And she goes like, take care of me. Don't worry about it. This is my sister-in-law. I treat her like my little sister. So I'm like, don't trip. I got you. So I gave her some tea, and I gave her, check this out. I gave her a Tylenol, the liquid gels. All right. I erased the little thing. I put it in the freezer, and I took it out, and I gave her the liquid gel. And I told you, this is gonna make you super sleepy, and you're gonna wake up with no cough tomorrow morning. Watch. Don't trip. She's like, for real? I'm like, yeah. I gave this to your sister. I took it myself. Legendary pill, for real, and it's real expensive too. I got it in TJ, and she's like, for real? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, Tijuana. We walked down that bitch, for real. We came back up. She's like, oh my God. So I gave it to her. I gave her 2 doses. No more COVID symptoms. She was positive for 2 weeks. This Saturday that passed, she got one more test. On Sunday, we got the results. She's negative, and she has no COVID symptoms.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, I manifested that upon her, that positivity, and she was expecting to feel good, and her expectation pushed on that to happen, basically. So her organs and all her body pushed it
In
like,
aligned,
I don't know, like I guess
they align,
yeah. That is, I was like, okay, so now I know what you're talking about. You know, it's pretty weird.
and
It's a weird concept.
and it goes to what Tanke was saying. You do have to put your faith in it, because if you don't, that was your faith. You were pushing your faith. She clinged on to you. Where like where I'm feeling a certain way, I cling on to God and the universe. So I was like, you know what? They never let me down. Why was I trying to do all the movidas? Why was I trying to, do this and do that? And when I didn't surrender, like she surrendered to you, you brought on your faith and your structure and your strength, and then pushed on forward. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is a motion. Yep.
That is crazy, dude. That is
now that
crazy.
you guys are talking about all this, I actually have a little. I just remembered it. I can't believe I actually forgot. So me and my wife, Angel doesn't even know this. Me and my wife had been trying to get pregnant for about 5 years that we actually tried, like us actually trying.
Oh shit!
And I remember before we had our baby, before we even thought about any of this, I actually, because before they would ask, "Oh, aren't you guys gonna have a kid?" And my answer was, "Oh, it'll happen when it happens. Well, we want to have fun right now." But deep down inside, I'd be like, "Yeah, I think I do. I do want to have a kid." But it wasn't until I actually said it out loud to somebody.
Proclaimed it.
Yes,
you own
yes.
that shit.
And
yeah.
yes, and I actually said, "Well, you know what? Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. It just hasn't happened so far." And I remember having a pretty deep combo with myself, with God, and everything. And I can't believe right now that you guys are bringing all this up.
Did you surrender?
I'm a believe.
You just said.
Yes, I honestly did. I just gave it all away. Because, like I said, I had always been that type of person that sort of like denied it. Oh yeah, when it happens, it
Right.
happens. Try not to let it affect me. But it wasn't until that very moment that I had that talking. I spoke to myself, like, you know what? I really do want a kid
words
now.
have power,
I
dude.
feel that
Words have power, dude.
they do.
Everything
They do.
speak out
Absolutely.
has a power. If you speak onto somebody negative way and in a way that's gonna derogatory way, or anything that you're gonna make them feel, you're putting a spell on them. You're basically you're pushing them down. You're bringing down their spirit and their energy levels to a lower frequency. Your words have a lot of strength with them, and it's not. I mean, this is not light. Like I say, like I always say in these things. Look it up. There's a lot of theories that bring all these other theories, connection, all these conspiracies and shit. But in reality, when you speak to somebody and you speak in a positive manner, and that person feels your energy, that person is attracted to you, and you spread that energy with anybody else. Sometimes you walk into a room full of people like working at a desk, and they're all like the receptionists and the sales reps and everything. Everybody's down with their energy down. You walk in there with a smile. Everybody changes their mood. You can see their auras just change.
Yes.
Everything's like, it's, you manifested happiness on people, and then they bring it back onto you. And the next time they see you, they remember you because of that smile, because of that energy you brought in. Sometimes you're just that warm person that brings in. That's kind of what Greg was to me when I was working with him near every single day. We used to just like, I used to walk in there. I still drag my feet, but like I walk in that place. And I used to see him. He'd be like, I kind of felt like, oh, he's here. Finally, I don't have to work that hard because I'm a bare minimum type of dude. They pay me for the shit. So it's just the fact. It's just real fact shit, dude. Real fact shit. That's fucking crazy.
Energy is attractive. Like what you just said. Like even when me and you would start having fun, did you notice how the coworkers would want to jump in and want to have that same, you know what I mean? That same thing. And it is contagious, So negative, positive, you have to really balance those energies. Sometimes you could get pulled in,
Yeah. Yo, Greg, I want to ask you a question to move on, to keep this conversation moving on forward. Do you think maybe all of this is aligned with astrology, with the cosmos, or what do you see?
I do. I'm a big believer in numbers, so like I'm gonna twist your guys' mind. I'm gonna take it to the next level. So like,
perfect. Drop it.
Give me a 2-digit number that you, and then you, Tanke, tell me a 2-digit number that you like or comes to your mind.
Tanke, hit that shit.
16.
Okay, I like that. Go ahead, you, Trebles.
Fuck, dude. Fuck.
Or something that you like, a 2-digit number that you've kind of grown up.
27?
I like 76.
76. Okay. So with that, when you see, 76, I'll just throw your mind. 76 you pay attention to details. You love family, work, and you like everything, homework and love life. But when you add those up together, that equals 13, 4. So you're like structure and you're old school. That's what those numbers add up to. You know what I mean? 7 plus the 6, 13, and then 3 plus 1 is 4. So I'm getting a 4. That's what I'm telling you about. But what I want to tell you guys, both of you, and I'll do yours, Sanke, right now too. If you guys see these number minus 33, that will tap you into knowing that you're present. So like, let's say you're driving and you hear that number 76 or 16, or you see it on a billboard or on a license plate. That's going to keep you present to know that whatever you're stressing about in the future or in the past, you're right there, you're present. So like, let's say you're running late to work and you're like, shit, I'm running late, and you see those numbers appear, it kind of like resets you to say, snap out of it, relax, be present.
You're right where you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like deja vu, like deja vu. When you get deja vus too, those are another markers of you being present and you're right on
at the right
path.
place at the right time. Oh,
Wow.
I was thinking deja vu was a glitch in the Matrix. in a fucking simulation. You know? Like, something got hacked in right now.
No, but they're so real that they're markers for me. That's what I've experienced, and when I'm
Dude, this is mind blowing. You know what? This is mind blowing because I've had the experience, and I know for a fact. Let me bring the attention to the listeners for a bit. I know for a fact maybe one of you guys have a bad day or a good day, and you guys are going through your life on a daily basis, and something just miraculously something happens that you really wanted, that you desired, that you were wishing upon, something that you with your girlfriend, with your wife, with your husband, brothers, sisters, mothers, brothers, everything. Like if something happens to you like this, think about it. Like this is a scenario that not only I have gone through it, or Tanke, or my homie Greg Paul. Like I know for a fact that this has happened to many of you, possibly even all of you. Just pay attention to the details. Like pay attention to the details. Go throughout your day, not just listening to the radio and just like, no, think about it. Think about it. Just go through your day and think, okay, I got something to do today. You know what? I'm gonna put in some positivity. I'm gonna get this shit done by like proclaim it, make it yours, make the day yours. Absolutely. And control it and have power of what you're gonna do. I used to sometimes, you told me something before I went into work one day, and I told you, oh, I got paid. I drag my feet. I hate coming into work, and I had to get something to eat. So I stopped by a freaking Jack in the Box, and I got me some fucking croissants and a hash brown and a fucking coffee, and it was delicious. And I feel good, and my energy's up. I got that coffee in me. I'm kicking ass. And you told me something. You goes, that's because you needed to control something in your life in order to feel good about yourself. I was like, you know what? That's true. Because sometimes I'm overstressed, and I'm just letting the stress overwhelm me and control my actions. If I'm stressed out, I'm pissed off, and then everything comes off as I'm being negative. Right. I come in, I'm so pissed off, and guess what happens? I have 300 orders that I cannot get to. Instead of coming in with positive attitude, having 300 orders to get to, and finishing the 300 orders, and still go to the restroom and take a long ass dump. You know what I mean? Dude, this is real shit. It's real shit. Like if I would have gone with the no, for real. If I would have gone to the fucking to work with that positive attitude and dealt with the 300, dealt with my problems in a positive mood, I would have had time to do all of that shit. And then after that, I come home and I have to fight with my wife because I'm in a bad mood again. So instead of trying to like control what's going around you, control yourself, your actions, and put out positivity to the world and watch it happen. Yeah. This is, I think I've done it. I felt it. And I started experimenting it more while I was working with you. And it was fucking awesome, dude. Like even you, like if you wanted Trebles, like think of like when they're going to tell you like, hey, we're sending you an assistant. And how do you feel when you knew that I was coming to get your back? Think of that again. See what I'm saying? Like tap into that and be like, oh, okay, I have help. How did I feel when I got help? I felt relief. You know what I mean? That's the emotion I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, I see it. But yeah, just see it clear. You guys just know that sometimes these things, like, you just have to, I don't know, those are markers for me. And then just be careful to not get pulled into the fear, because we do get pulled. It's natural for us, you know what I mean? To get, drag our feet and get pulled into that, because then we're pulling into that energy. So it's like balancing and having boundaries too, and your personal, level, like grounding yourself, you know what I mean? Taking care of you first, then you can take care of everybody else. And this even benefits your health at that time, right? At certain points, you could also make it to benefit your love life, your health, your expenses, and other regions of your life. Yep, absolutely. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy.
Mind blowing.
Yo, Tanka, do you have any questions for the dude?
Tanka, let me tell you, 1 and 6. So you love entrepreneur, your leadership. You love doing your own program, but also you are, again, family man. You love you love harmony of homework and love life. That's your goal. You just love that. And if you add them together, that's a 7. So you pay attention to details, and you either could be skeptical or you could be very spiritual, and you're very analytical. Does that like go with you?
It actually does, especially when we're starting this
Oh yeah.
podcast.
You know, I was
I hopped in. I hopped in right away just because Angel told me, and this is a true story. Angel told me, "Hey, let's do this." It clicked back to me like back in the day. We had some of the most stupidest ideas, but Angel said, "Hey, let's do it. It's a good idea." Yeah, let's
Oh
do
my
it.
god, I was so happy when he called me. I was like, yes. I mean, because at work we would be talking. He's like, I'm listening to this podcast, and I'm like thinking too. I was like, dang, yeah. And then I mean, I didn't connect the dots, but when he said I'm gonna do it, I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
You know what, dude? I found a calling for a hobby, and I spent a lot of time just asking around, to be honest with you. And then I was like, you know what, dude? I'm gonna jump on this shit. I have knowledge, I have friends, and I'm not gonna do it for money. I'm gonna do it for a hobby. I know in the future I will possibly be able to fucking get some sponsorship, but that's not the goal. The goal here is to wake people up
Yeah.
and spread the truth.
Yep.
You know, and we're good at it. So, and we're getting better by every episode. And I get a lot of positive feedback from my friends and family members, and even people that I don't even know that have been messaging me, and that's fucking amazing. So I hit up Tanke, and I know Big Tank is like one of those dudes that I could trust. I've known him for so many years. I know he's a family man, and he got his shit together. And I have a lot of friends that I thought they were amazing candidates, but when I got to this one, I told him, dude, let's do this shit. Let's kick ass. He was like, let's jump on it. It took us literally, I'm not even gonna bullshit you. We were so hyped up with positive energy, and we still are to this moment. We got 3 episodes done. The first episode was like a trial run. Well, it was a trial run. The quality was shitty. But when we started talking to the second episode, third episode, fourth, fifth, dude, we're bombarding it. We're bombarding it with amazing ass, not only information but comedy skits, and we're getting to the point where we're harmonizing perfectly like a puzzle. We're just fitting in, and I love that. I mean,
Honestly, we went in blind.
we went in blind, and we don't edit anything.
We just said yes.
We don't edit anything. We go fucking.
For people that don't believe us, these are all one takes.
That's awesome.
All one takes. And I want to make it culture. I want to make it a culture thing, you know? This is fucking awesome.
Yeah. I swear, I mean, I don't think we've ever had to cut anything out, say, you know what, this didn't work out. Mm. We have thrown away podcasts.
We've thrown away episodes.
Because quality wasn't good.
Yeah, but I mean...
But besides that, if you hear us talking, it's going on.
Greg,
we're not gonna censor anything.
Yeah. Greg, you brought in an amazing topic today, and I know 100% sure more than 9 out of 10 people that listen to this are gonna relate to everything you said. I know for a fact, because it happens to everybody, dude.
Yeah.
I want to give you the time to go ahead and give your message, bring in your message onto the world for the people to hear and to listen to you. And then we're going to go ahead and give you an amazing segment. So you better get ready.
I want to leave you with one last thing. Pay attention to 2 or 3 signs. That's usually where you need to go. Like you'll see it in a 7-day period. If you see like a subject or something coming your way, like let's say, for example, somebody's talking about, like, I don't know, it could be divorce or pregnancy or buying a home. If you see those conversations or those topics come your way, that's usually an indicator to go in that direction. You know what I mean? Or let's say somebody's talking about DUIs happening and you're like, dang, you're the third person or the third person. Then, you know, hey, like, be careful, you know, don't do that, because it's in your circle. It's in your parameter. You know what I mean? So whatever's coming your way, those are signals of how to go onto your path and get there and align and be on your, you know, your authentic self more, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. We're definitely keep an eye on that.
Anyways, go on, dude.
Seriously.
Tank, do you have any questions for this guy?
I mean, I had a couple, but it's just everything that he said so far. It's already happened to me. I just never actually took the time. Mm-hmm. Yes. I mean, I have had those times, like I've said, especially with the whole pregnancy thing. But there has been no times when you just actually really have to want it. It's not enough just saying it, but you have to actually put yourself out there. And I wasn't expecting this. I really was. This honestly blew me out the
Good.
water.
I like these topics because it's gonna take a break. We're taking a break from all the heavy talking and all the conspiracies and stuff to something that's real that people could actually relate to, not only guess or overlook or religion or fall because of government and your personal beliefs or whatever needs to happen. This is something that people could relate to. Something's kind of like spiritual, if anything, and numerical. So go ahead, look, people. Don't take our word for it. Challenge everything, dude. You gotta search it up, find your calling, and try to find a job where you are happy and where you could excel. Because if you're literally doing what you love, you're not working. You're not working. You're pushing yourself to grow in a positive manner and doing what you really love to do. And you
Yes.
know what? I have a little story. I got exactly what you mentioned. Those three things that you told me right now that to watch out for.
Okay.
I've been talking about that with my wife for the past 3 days.
Okay.
And we got news about we're expecting. So
Woo!
it's funny. It's funny that you told me that. I'm so fucking happy to announce it. I didn't want to announce it online, but this is crazy. You
Oh my
talked about
God.
certain things that are actually happening in my life. We're thinking of moving to Moreno Valley and getting a new house out there and because Moreno Valley, also because I got they called me in for an interview, and so I put in my resume, and then now I'm expecting some news. So, dude, this is wow. The three things that you mentioned is exactly what I was talking to my wife for the past week. It's
Game
That's
changer.
and I'm not lying. I'm not saying this to bullshit. Tanke, dude, I told you that I was expecting
Yes,
a
we
couple
just
days ago.
talked
Yeah.
about it.
So it's amazing. It's amazing that
We
you're talking
literally
about
just
it.
talked about it.
Yeah. This is amazing. So let's plug this up. You ready? I'm about to drop MFK on
Get
you,
it.
and we have a little fucking treat for you. All right, Gregory, Paul, check this out.
¿Qué pasó?
So this segment is called MFK. You gotta marry one, fuck one, kill one. I got Johnny Depp, Will Smith, and Ben Affleck. You gotta marry one, fuck one, kill one. Go.
I'm gonna marry. Okay. Fuck one would be Will Smith, and then what was
Oh,
the
shit.
other two? Hey, don't mess with me, man. I be liking the
Hey, I
black.
ain't messing with you. You got a shanker. I ain't messing with you.
And then Ben Affleck. Ben and who else?
And Johnny Depp.
Oh. Okay, Mary would be probably Ben, and then what? Oh, and then killed would be the other guy.
If I had to choose, I think Johnny Depp is an amazing actor, so I would marry Johnny Depp. I
Okay.
would kill Ben Affleck because he killed Batman for me. And what was the other? And Will Smith? I'll probably bone Will Smith too, because he's a badass actor, dude. He's badass, dog. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, shit. It's the truth. I grew up with fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, bro, dancing and shit. That's
Oh,
badass.
all day. The whole cartoon dance and
Hey,
everything.
don't think you got left behind. You gotta tell us what the fuck MFK, motherfucker.
Look. I'm actually gonna, if I had to, like you said, I think I would marry Will Smith.
Okay.
Will Smith is badass, dog. He's
Yeah,
badass.
I think
that's a
so.
good
I
choice.
think so. I mean,
Oh
I
shit!
guess if it came down to it, I think I would kill Johnny Depp.
Okay.
You killed Johnny Depp.
Just
I'd
because
say that.
he seems that type of
Well,
person.
you've seen what's going on with him and his wife or whatever. They're like they got into it and they were like fighting. So I'm like, oh shit, I don't want him to knock me down.
Didn't child services try to like take away his daughter because he was giving her weed because she has like some Cadillacs?
Yeah.
Or like
messed up
Yeah,
his
well,
finger.
allegedly.
Yeah.
that is crazy. Hey, you didn't finish.
Okay, and I would fuck Ben Affleck.
I hate him for fucking up Batman for me, dude. Straight up, dude. He messed it all up. Anyway, hate's a strong word, so let's try to keep that word out of the episode. Guys, okay, Greg, we understand you have a business. Go ahead and plug in your businesses. Let's get these people, let's get the crowd going with you, and
Sure.
plug it up, man. Where can they find your stuff?
You can find me and my husband. We're at Lovebird Express on Facebook and Instagram. Lovebird Express, one word. And then you could find
what do you sell on that?
It's not necessarily selling. It's all about acts of kindness, paying it forward. The whole thing that we're talking about in this episode. So just putting out good karma, you'll get it back some way somehow. And then I'm on Instagram for my fragrances, and that's at GP_aromas, and GP obviously for Gregory Paul _aromas. And yeah, and if you put in the DM, if you put Paranoid Radio, I'll put you in for an exclusive raffle giveaway.
All right.
Oh,
Paranoid
wow.
Radio.
Are you guys hearing that, people? Are you guys hearing that?
Yep.
Damn, that's a
Thanks
class act.
for letting me give a shout out.
Guys, Give me one moment here. You know what, dude? Let me tell you guys something. So Greg, we barely started, and we haven't really built a fan base all the way yet. So you're probably not gonna get a bunch of listeners right now, a bunch of customers hitting you up. But you bet your ass that once we get up to the first season, you're gonna start seeing those numbers climb. Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Again, I wanna thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Go ahead and put your plug in, man.
All right, you guys know the deal. Hit me up on all that social media platforms at EKNATIVIX, EKNATIVIX, all social media. Let me know any messages, anything you guys want me to cover on what's happening. Let me know.
Guys, listeners, again, like I always tell you, we're not here to put negativity in your mind. We're not here to challenge your thoughts. We're here to emphasize on what you believe in. Spread the truth. Challenge everything. No matter who's telling you anything. Keep in mind that your leaders are not elected, they are selected. So let that sink in. You can find me at TREBLESGARCIA, Trebles Garcia. Also hit us up on Paranoid Radio at Gmail. That's spelled PARANOI, no D, no E, PARANOI Radio on Gmail. I mean on IG. And if you want to send us your stories, your feedback, you want to talk shit to us, you want to tell us what can make the podcast better, you want to send us some information, I don't know, even some good thoughts, some positive thoughts, hit us up on our email directly. If I don't answer, Tanky will answer to you. Big Tank he's always on it, so he'll be able to contact back and reply immediately. And if not him, I will. It's paranoidradio@gmail.com, PARANOI radio@gmail.com. Again, Paul, it was fucking amazing having you here, dude. You freaking blew it out of the water. It was very peaceful, very awesome, and thank you so much. You're the best co-host in the motherfucking planet every single day, dude. I love that shit.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you, Angel. Thank you for being here, Gregory. Honestly, this was a mind-changing experience.
Awesome, dude. Fucking great, guys. Thank you so much. See you next time, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.